be the greatest of seasons in the domestic competition for Real Madrid. Back on match day 3, they managed to get a 1-1 draw from their visits to the Santiago Bernabeu. Ivy scoring a very early goal, and there would be response from Lucas Vázquez on the bench today before the first half finished. The game ended 1-1, and how Muniz and the fans in the Ciutat de Valencia would love a repeat of that result this evening. Graham Hunter, are they going to get it?
It's a worry for me. The poor old Levante, who have got such scoring problems that they went out and bought about 17 strikers in the market, most of whom are on the bench tonight or not listed, have caught Real Madrid at the wrong time. I think they're on the up, I think they're fresher, I think they're fitter. I know the groundskeeper at Levante very well, Ramon, a fanatic for his club and very good at his job. Look at the playing surface. I'm not saying that Levante aren't going to profit from it, but Real Madrid are going to absolutely love this snooker table playing surface. I genuinely think that Real Madrid are feeling fresh, confident and goal hungry again. And as such, it's real odds against for Levante, but hey, it's the beauty of football, it's the beauty of La Liga.
Absolutely, we're seeing there Sergio Ramos. He's back in the team after injury, and well, the atmosphere here in the Ciutat de Valencia is excellent, as you would expect. Ramos leading Real Madrid out onto this superb playing surface that Graham's just mentioned. Very much the top first choice 11 selected by Zinedine Zidane today. Real Madrid, of course, are not playing in the semi-finals of the Copa del Rey. I mean, it's almost like a mini pre-season for Zinedine Zidane. He's got a whole week to prepare the game, and he's going with what we could call the Cardiff 11.
An 11 that have played 8 minutes together in league football this season, but also a back coming from the Valdebebas training ground, that he's been pushing them physically to try and peak for the second half of the season.
Here's the 11 that Real Madrid will be facing. Oyer in goal, a back four of Coque, Postigo, Robert and Antonio Luna. And playing in front of them, Doucouré, Sheikh Doucouré in the hard man role, and in front of him we assume there may be a certain amount of flexibility here.
A Ghanaian who has shown everything you'd want from an emerging modern young striker, except the goal part. It's 14 appearances for Levante this season without scoring. I guess that with Ramos just back, and with Madrid's defence not having been error-free, one of his tasks, as well as his boss Muniz saying to him tonight would be the best time to start your scoring account. Pressure. Pressing them, not letting them have the ball in the central defence, and seeing if he can cause an error.
Well, this is that pretty much first choice 11 we were mentioning. Keylor Navas in goal. Carvajal, Varane, the returning Sergio Ramos and Marcelo at the back. The midfield trio of Casemiro, Modric and Kroos. And up front, the BBC. Gareth Bale, Karim Benzema and Cristiano Ronaldo. That means on the bench, Nacho Fernandez. He's stepped in, done a decent job substituting Sergio Ramos. Ramos now back from injury, clearly the first choice. Teo Hernandez, Lucas Vázquez, Asensio, Isco and Kovacic. Not a bad bench.
That was one of the hallmarks of last season, wasn't it? That not only was the bench full of talent, but Zidane seemed to have this talismanic idea about when to bring the right player on, and they always contributed. In the first half of the season, not only has the bench been weaker because, of course, Pepe went away, so did James and Morata, but the impact from the players has looked less. It's looked as if maybe those who are substitute have been less I have my part to play mentally in their preparation. Now I agree with you. There's every chance with a brilliant defensive side like Levante that Zidane has to ask the bench to come and open this game up.
Referee Milero Lopez checks his watch. Both teams playing in their first choice colours. It's Levante who get things underway, attacking the goal to the right of your screens. Antonio Luna, his first attempt is blocked quite easily by Gareth Bale. It's a chilly evening in Valencia as Varane brings that one under control. It was awkward and it was not the greatest ball back to Ramos. There will be a goal kick, but early pressure being put on by Jefferson Lerma, being put on Varane and Ramos. And I don't think Sergio Ramos will be too pleased with this pass back from Varane.
Well, we saw, didn't we, because they allowed the cameras in the dressing room, we saw Muniz's plan where Ramos was circled and he asks his players to get into him and to press him and to see if he's still rusty after so many weeks out.
Marcelo with the outside of his left foot, picking out Rafael Varane. Bale first time into Modric. Modric dispossessed neatly by Czech Doucouré. Looking very calm on the ball. Levante, it's floated over the top for Boateng to chase. Advantage, Keylor Navas has to collect it outside the box with his foot, and he does well to pick out Marcelo. Looking very comfortable there on the ball, the Costa Rican keeper. Here's Luka Modric for Madrid.
You can see my point, can't you, immediately, Simon, about the playing surface.
Yeah.
Both sides, absolutely comfortable. Not worried about the bounce, not trying to play it quickly. And each side likes to play. Clearly there's more talent because of the budget at Real Madrid. But we're going to see two teams who are trying to pass each other open. And that's a thrill for everybody who loves football in La Liga.
Luka Modric on the ball. Plays it square. A bit of a chase for Cruz. And how quickly Morales was on top of the German there.
I think he was right too.
Yeah,
I think Cruz was right that the linesman's given the benefit of the doubt to the home side and probably got it wrong. But at least he didn't do what Gareth Bale did last week and make the goggle sign and get booked for it.
Picks out Dani Carvajal, who tries to get away from Ivi Lopez and succeeds in finding Gareth Bale, who wins the throw-in for Real Madrid. Takes it quickly. It's Benzema up front, and Benzema doing well there. That ball wasn't his to win. He somehow managed to take it off Postigo. Couldn't quite get the shot off. Kept in play there by Varane, by Casemiro. It will be a throw to Levante. There's that quick throw in from Gareth Bale. And not the greatest header from Postigo. Robert, in fact, just doing enough to get the ball back.
Yeah, Benzema gets crowded out, Simon, but any striker who sees there's a little bit of confusion in the defence in an opening 3-4 minutes of a game gets huge encouragement.
Well, we've seen that at both ends in these first 3 minutes. By Ramos, Toni Kroos coming back to help out. Casemiro finding Marcelo. There's Ronaldo. Marcelo again. Ramos. Doucouré again. Return ball to Luna. It's promising. Ivi forced to turn away by Casemiro. Luna inside to Doucouré again. Intercepted by Casemiro. Seems to be covering the whole area of the pitch there. Varane to play it out. Here's Ramos. Now Ronaldo. Toni Kroos. Picks out Dani Carvajal, first time to Modric, and he in turn first time keeps possession. Gets away from Jefferson Lerma. Supported by Casemiro, finds Carvajal. Carvajal looks up. In comes the cross.
Coach will be disappointed when he sees the movement. If Morales hasn't tracked, Morales is arriving the edge of the box. He's got no idea that maybe adding pressure to help Koke out was part of his duties. And in the midfield, we're seeing something interesting because it's the Serbian Sasa Lukic who's being asked to try and close down Benzema. I wonder if Doucouré's got the passing skills, Simon, to open up the Spanish champions.
Toni Kroos on the ball for Real Madrid. Again, it's not until he gets to the halfway line that the pressing starts. Boateng having a look at Modric. Hello. Toni Kroos. Varane again. Another opportunity for Carvajal. Where Marcelo heads into Casemiro. Picks out Toni Kroos. Lerma trying to close him down, as you pointed out. He finds Modric. Modric a long ball, looking for Marcelo, finding the head of Koke. And here's Morales. And the innocent gesture of Sergio Ramos as Morales goes down. It's like a fly bouncing off a windscreen, isn't it?
It's a beautiful description. We know who the windscreen, who the fly was in that particular collision. There was a forward movement from Ramos. The referee is somebody who's not prone to booking and red cards. In fact, it's only his 4th Real Madrid match. I think some referees would have looked at the forward movement of Ramos and said, minimum that was a warning. Not necessarily a yellow card, but there's some clear intent from the Real Madrid captain there.
Well, Boateng won the aerial duel with Ramos from the free kick, but cutting a lonely figure up there, and there were no problems for Keylor Navas. It's Luka Modric on the ball. Ramos gives it away, intercepted nicely by Morales. Lerma, supported by Lukic. He's got Luna outside him to the left, goes through the middle. And finally, finding Luna. Here's Ivy. Gareth Bale sticking the left foot down, just getting a touch, keeps it in play. Aimed in the vague direction of Ronaldo, but it's played safely back to Oyer, who very nearly gifts it to Toni Kroos,
who gets very, very lucky indeed.
It's Coque driving forward, outside him Morales. Morales, a return ball, claims for offside, the shot by Lerma blocked by Ramos. Finally the whistle goes. I think the defence expected to see the flag raised a little bit earlier than that.
They clearly did, but I'll tell you something, the time that was allowed in the box there is emblematic of the time when the ball Levante are getting with 9 minutes gone. I'm a little bit surprised that the press on the ball from Madrid when the home side have possession isn't that much more pushing, much more aggressive.
Casemiro in the centre circle finds Toni Kroos. Kroos gesturing to Dani Carvajal to press up down that right flank is Varane. And now Sergio Ramos. Kroos finds Benzema, gets the return ball. Now Gareth Bale. Not the greatest first touch from the Welshman, he loses out to Lerma. Quickly out was Postigo. In the end, it's Ronaldo who collects the loose ball. Modric quick to open it up for Dani Carvajal.